Okay, so we hear about artificial intelligence literally everywhere. It feels like magic, right? But how does it actually work? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and really look at what's going on under the hood.
This is the big question, isn't it? I mean, when an AI writes a flawless email for you or creates some incredible piece of art, it really feels like you're talking to a creative mind. But are you? That's the mystery we're going to solve right now. So, to get this, you have to first understand where AI gets its so called knowledge. And you got to forget the idea of a conscious brain. It's much, much more like an impossibly huge library, one that holds pretty much all the information humanity has ever written down. At its very core, AI is a pattern finding machine. It doesn't read a book and feel the hero's journey like you or I would. Nope. Instead, it scans billions of sentences from all those books and websites and just finds patterns. It learns which words tend to show up next to other words. That's it. And the amount of data we're talking about here is just mind-boggling. We're talking trillions of words. That's more information than any single person could ever hope to read in 1,000 lifetimes. It's this enormous scale that lets it see all those tiny, complex patterns in the way we talk and write. Okay, so it finds patterns. Big deal. How does that turn into a helpful, coherent answer to your question? Well, the secret is actually way simpler than you'd think. It all boils down to one simple act: prediction. And this gets us to the mathematical heart of it all: probability. See, AI isn't looking for the truth. It doesn't know facts. It's just constantly running a calculation, asking itself, based on everything I've ever seen, what's the most likely word that should come next?
Here's a perfect, simple example. You type in, the capital of France is. Instantly, the AI calculates the odds for every word it knows. Now, because Paris has followed that exact phrase millions of times in its data, it gets an incredibly high probability score. London, a low score. Banana, practically zero. It's all a game of statistics, not real-world knowledge.
But wait, how does it get so good at making these predictions in a split second? Well, it's not figuring it out on the fly. All the hard work happens beforehand, in a really crucial phase called training. So deep inside the AI is its engine room, and this engine is made of these incredibly complex math models called neural networks. Now, they're kind of, very loosely, inspired by our own brains, and they're designed for one thing: to get really, really good at spotting and weighing those patterns we talked about. Training is where the magic really happens. During this process, they feed that whole giant library of data into the neural networks. The network makes a prediction, checks if it got it right, and if not, it adjusts itself just a tiny bit. Now imagine that happening millions, even billions of times. Eventually, it becomes insanely accurate at predicting the next word. And this right here brings us to the most important point of this entire explainer. We've seen how it works, but now we have to be absolutely crystal clear on what it is and what it isn't. Let's break it down. On one side, you have the human brain. We understand context, we think critically, and, of course, we have feelings. But on the other side, you have the AI. It detects patterns, it calculates probability, and it has absolutely no consciousness, no feelings, nothing. It's a machine running on pure logic, not life. So here's the bottom line. An AI can write you a beautiful, heart-wrenching poem about love, but it has never, ever felt love. It can explain a complex scientific idea, but it has zero understanding of the concept itself. It's an expert mimic, a master of putting words in an order that sounds right to us humans. And look, getting this distinction isn't just some academic exercise. It has huge, real-world consequences for how you and I should be using these amazing tools. It really changes how you should look at every single answer you get from an AI. Because its answers are just predictions, they are not facts. Sometimes the most probable sounding answer is just plain wrong. This is what you hear people call an AI hallucination. It'll just confidently make stuff up because the pattern of the words feels right. And that is why you must always, always verify any important information you get from an AI. Okay, we've covered a lot here, from neural networks to probability. But if you walk away and forget all of that, I want you to hold on to one single, simple idea that perfectly defines what AI is today. This is it. AI is simply pattern prediction at scale.
It's not thinking, it's not understanding. It is an unbelievably powerful tool for predicting what comes next based on everything that has come before, all happening on a scale we can barely even comprehend. And knowing that is the key to using it wisely.